Zazen, body and mind united in one of the fundamental practices of Zen Buddhism. It's not just for monks. These people are usually involved in helping their city bid for international conferences. They've come to the temple to explore the possibility of giving convention delegates from abroad an unconventional experience. International events bring people together who otherwise are separated by land masses and oceans. Large meetings can attract millions of dollars of business to the communities that host them. So the competition is intense. Adequate facilities and convenient transportation are the bare minimum. The host city also has to offer activities not found anywhere else. Participants who travel around the world want some memories to bring back with them.
Our city is not so well known in Europe and North America. I hope people will eventually say, "Oh, I know that place," or "They have good ramen noodles." I want to create an image that's rich in details. I view myself as a salesperson for the city.
The challenge is getting those details to the attention of decision makers. In this program, we'll follow the team that makes bringing international conventions to town its business. The city of Fukuoka makes a favorable first impression from its position in southwestern Japan. The population is 1.5 million. The city has long thrived, linking businesses of Japan and the rest of Asia. Its compact nature is one of its advantages. Fukuoka International Airport offers flights to nearly 20 cities around the world. Getting from there to the city center takes only 10 minutes by subway. The convention zone is equipped with the latest facilities. Almost anything a conference could need is available within 2.5 kilometers of the city center. More than 200 hotels and lodging facilities provide 24,000 guest rooms. Fukuoka believes that combination of advantages equips it to bid for international conferences and to win. Global meetings address politics, economics, medicine, social welfare, technology, environment, and many other themes. More than 10,000 events of this sort take place every year. Their economic impact totals something like $1 trillion. The #1 host city in the world for such conferences is Paris. Vienna is next, followed by Madrid and Berlin. In Asia, Singapore ranks 7th. Tokyo is 22nd. The stakes are high, and sites are doing all they can to move up. One city increased its promotion budget 5-fold over a 10-year period. Another established a 100-person team to pitch itself as the best destination.
世界中からたくさんの優秀な人材が来ていただく。で、こういう皆さんと地元福岡の企業の皆さんをマッチングしていくことによって、それによってまた新しいビジネスが生まれていく。ただまだまだ国際的には認知度が低いですから、これからもっと海外の方にもたくさん来ていただくべく、マイスに力を入れていきたいというふうに思います。
The city created a team to make its case for international conventions. It's called Meeting Place Fukuoka, MPF for short. Professionals from a variety of fields make up the membership, with experience in hotels, railroads, travel agencies, and meeting planning companies.
多分皆さんもですね、隣の人がやってるし。
Marketing Director Izumi Shimada serves as marketing leader. Shimada formerly worked in the sales division of a hotel, promoting it to international conventions and academic conferences. Now Fumi Gyotoku brings more than 30 years' experience with a major travel agency to the group. He has coordinated numerous tours. Yuko Jikumaru transferred from a convention management company. Tsuyoshi Kikune has over 10 years' experience in attracting overseas companies to Japan. Narrowing the target is the first step in competing for international conferences. That involves searching through volumes of information on international conferences to find those that would be a good fit for Fukuoka, and then making contact with the right person. Jikumaru takes care of this step. She looks for events that show some promise of being held in Asia, as well as for those that might be related to universities or businesses in Fukuoka. Once she identifies a target, she draws up a kind of love letter to the organizer, a proposal of what Fukuoka can offer. The basics are important, but the decisive factor is often the distinctive experiences the city has to offer. She emphasizes what makes it unique.
In order to effectively promote Fukuoka, I need to have a clear idea of our most appealing features.
Every city, however, has a similar approach, and Jikumaru has been hard-pressed to find success. Sometimes the team members have to look beyond the obvious. Jikumaru and her colleagues had a lead on an opportunity in Shikanoshima, an hour away. They entered a temple for their own initial experience of Zazen, with an eye toward promoting such a trip as part of the Fukuoka experience. Zazen emphasizes posture, concentration, and breathing, each of which supports the others in bringing clarity to life. When the priest senses a participant is having trouble keeping it all together, he uses a flat stick known as a keisaku to snap the tension out of the shoulders and the mind.
Fukuoka is a city that's filled with nature, shopping, and many other ways of having a good time. We have to consider how to integrate all those elements in our sales pitch, making them commercially attractive.
Another aspect of the team's work is transforming existing programs into international events. When approaching a new prospect, connections can be invaluable. Kikune can draw upon a reservoir of contacts he's built up over the years. He's known Nobuko Yoshida for more than a decade. Yoshida manages events held by the French Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Japan. Kikune's target is the Gala Party, an event the Chamber has been conducting for more than 30 years. It brings people from government and business together to enjoy French cuisine and to make connections. Kikune met with the organizers to find out what will be on the menu. A master French chef is to supervise the preparation of French cuisine, drawing upon fresh ingredients from Fukuoka.
ビジネスフォーラムよろしくお願いいたします。お願いします。
Kikune proposed a collaboration that would turn the event into an international conference. That led to the creation of the France Fukuoka Economic Forum, with the chamber serving as co-sponsor.
We want the forum to serve as a stage for companies in Fukuoka to develop business opportunities with companies in France. Through this co-sponsorship, we're taking the first steps toward making that happen.
Succeeding on the international stage also requires initiatives to increase Fukuoka's collection of allies. Gyotoku, the travel agency veteran, went to the airport to pick up a group of guests. He invited 13 representatives from travel agencies to experience Fukuoka for themselves. He hopes they will recommend the city to their clients. The theme of the presentation was excursions. Many participants in international conventions also want to do sightseeing and have some fun. So day trips are an important factor. Fukuoka has much to offer within an hour's bus ride from the city center. The 1,000-year-old Dazaifu Tenman-gu Shrine is one of the destinations. It is home to the god of academics. 7 million people come to visit each year, making it one of Japan's most well-known sites. Making the journey brings the additional benefit of exploring life beyond the city streets. Fukuoka's Amao brand of strawberries has fans throughout Japan and across Asia. The sweet taste is a calling card for the community. A trip to Fukuoka can include traveling to farms and tasting the Amao fresh from the fields.
甘いです。美味しい。
美味しい。
まあここ日本は農薬がなしのでそのまま食べる。
海外ではこういうその生産地に行くことってめったにないんですよ。なので喜ばれると思う。ね。美味しいね。
The suburbs of Fukuoka also have attractions. Famous spots line the landscape, and historic sites provide an introduction to well-loved scenery. Gyotoku made the point that day trips could be packaged in many ways to meet the needs of visitors.
This was my first time to Fukuoka. This visit has helped me to understand it better.
I'm glad to have had the opportunity to experience Fukuoka for myself. All the participants said they were able to see a side of Fukuoka that they'd never known before. Today's event was like plowing a field and planting seeds. It's really just the beginning. We can't say, "We did it," just yet.
The trip ended with Gyotoku introducing Fukuoka at night. Red lanterns hanging from food stalls lined the streets. The aroma of delicious dishes invites diners in. And the ramen is ready for slurping. It's a down-home atmosphere where the person sitting next to you is your new best friend. Gyotoku keeps working to expand the circle of friendship for the city. International conferences have a direct economic impact on the city. However, Fukuoka also hopes to deepen the relationships that develop by bringing compatible companies together. Kikune, the team member who proposed co-sponsoring the event with the French Chamber of Commerce, was working on potential themes. He wants to use the International Forum to create businesses that take advantage of the characteristics of overseas companies and companies in Fukuoka. One possibility is a hydrogen station that was developed through a collaboration of the city, a university, and business. Cars running on fuel cells come to have their hydrogen replenished. A hydrogen plant was built at the city's sewage facility. It's the first in the world to create high-purity hydrogen by extracting methane gas produced during the sewage treatment. Kikune hoped to introduce the technology at the forum and open up business opportunities that would connect Fukuoka with companies in France. No other commercial plants anywhere in the world use this system of converting biogas produced during sewage treatment into hydrogen. I believe people will be extremely interested in this technology, found only in Fukuoka.
How is the conversion rate? I mean, is the cost feasible?
We believe we will have to establish a price schedule that is below gasoline. In that way, potential customers will have a clear reason to use this service. Kikune got the picture. He just needed to figure out the best way of converting the information to a presentation that would attract attention from international audiences. The MPF team gets together every Tuesday morning. Jikumaru provided a report on international conferences with the potential of being lured to Fukuoka.
This one has selected Japan as the country for 2019, but the city's not been decided.
She also learned the key person involved in the choice of a site. The team leader, Shimada, handles the final step in making Fukuoka's pitch. This time, the work took her to Tokyo.
I'll go back tonight, but I plan on making 6 stops. 2 are to companies we're appealing to for international conference business. I'm here to say hello and keep Fukuoka on their mind. Also, I want to give my greetings to government agencies with which we maintain relations.
Shimada visited the Japan National Tourism Organization. It maintains offices in 14 countries, providing information about cities and attractions. The organization is an important link in promoting Fukuoka to the world.
We don't have nearly enough global recognition, so I want to focus on enhancing our international profile through marketing.
The facts may speak for themselves, but they still need someone to bring them to people's attention. That's Shimada's role. The forum with the French Chamber of Commerce and Industry was to be held in 1.5 months. Kikune and Yoshida went to government offices and local companies to ask for their participation. The theme they settled on was Smart City. It involves relying on information technology to plan the effective use of electricity and developing a transportation system that runs on emission-free hydrogen-based energy.
The topic is energy, hydrogen energy in particular. We want to promote the idea of smart energy. Smart energy exists in many forms. We plan to work with the French participants to build numerous connections based on this topic.
6 people from France and 2 from Japan are to provide reports at the event on the state of technology.
いえ、事前に申し込みされた方に。
The day before the forum, all the project members gathered to confirm the setup, schedule, and their individual roles. They had spent some 10 months on the project, from the initial proposal to the actual event. They had looked for themes that would resonate with the participants and ways of making an experience to be remembered. Individually and collectively, they had devoted their talents to the task.
Our goal is to generate a sense of expectation among participants that new business opportunities are available in Fukuoka. We're looking to create new business collaborations and new business models. We think the development of such businesses will help stimulate the city. I admit I'm feeling somewhat worn out at this point. I think I've done about all I can.
At 7 in the evening, Kikuni headed for his final meeting with Yoshida of the French Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The team members assembled on the morning of the actual event to put their plan into practice. Kikuni coordinated everything. Shimada managed the event space. Gyotoku greeted participants. And Jikumaru was ready to lend a hand wherever it was needed. Every moment was an opportunity to show Fukuoka's prowess. Kikuni confirmed the smallest of details up to the last minute. The event began auspiciously, with the number of participants exceeding expectations. A speaker from Japan introduced the framework and concept of the plant that extracts hydrogen from sewage.
This is a hydrogen fueling station based on a sewage treatment facility. It was founded on the premise of local production and local consumption. This type of facility can contribute to society in a variety of ways. It allows us to use the waste we produce to create hydrogen in our own community.
A speaker from France talked about a car-sharing system in Paris involving e-vehicles.
The way for non-polluting transportation.
The installation of charging posts and the creation of a reserved parking system have led to 9 million annual uses.
And fast-charging trams with no overhead lines, which are equipped with supercapacitors that will reduce infrastructure costs. Used for storing renewable energy, Bollard Group technology is also...
So during this flat time, people start to see blue car a little bit everywhere. And it becomes very easy. It's become part of your environment. And then, paf, it grows, and the usage today, we have a very sharp curve and development. Developing the infrastructure and put it more vehicle at the same time, it's very, very important if you want to have a successful car-sharing system in a city.
As the forum drew to a close, the team members silently could congratulate themselves for accomplishing their immediate goals.
So, 皆さん、乾杯！乾杯！ So the economic forum was very interesting, I think, with high-level presentations. I think if we put together the technologies, the experience of French companies and Japanese companies, we can really bring some solutions for the population.
We feel that there is a lot of potential. Actually, he might be moving to Fukuoka from Tokyo, so it's a great example.
Yeah, so it was very useful for me to understand Fukuoka. It's a very attractive city, that's what I understood. And now I'm thinking to move maybe my company actually from Tokyo to Fukuoka.
Many name cards were exchanged, many ideas shared. The consensus was the event would indeed lead to opportunities for collaboration between France and Fukuoka.
I feel a mixture of contentment and fatigue, but overall, I feel quite satisfied. The next step is turning these networks into business. We want to be able to support those efforts. By attracting meetings to connect companies, we hope to keep the momentum going and generate all sorts of possibilities. I think I did okay. Maybe I deserve a drink to celebrate.
Well done, but not over. The next day, work began related to soliciting the next international forum. In a year, Lions Club International, the world's largest social service organization, is to hold its global conference in Fukuoka. 35,000 participants are expected, creating a $100 million economic impact. Other possibilities are also in the works. The team looks 4 to 5 years into the future, searching across genres to discover likely candidates for the Fukuoka experience.
We have to build a fan base for Fukuoka. People who begin to think Fukuoka would be a fine place to hold our international conference. That's not the kind of thing you accomplish in a short time frame. We need to stay united and dedicated to achieving success.
The 20 members of the team have already given Fukuoka a higher global profile. They continue to ask what sets their city apart and how best to apply what they've learned about attracting conventions. Their conventional wisdom.